Power 93.7 WBLK. I'm Yasmin Young inside the 2 to 6 takeover. Parents, I know you're like, please, I need some help. I need my child to get rid of some of this built up energy. I need them to run around. And beyond that, just for your own selfish reasons, of course, you want your children to stay active and healthy during these times, especially. And that's why I have a very special guest with me today, Pam Vetrano. She's a senior program director of wellness and sports with the Buffalo Niagara YMCA. Welcome, Pam.
Well, thank you. Good to talk to you.
So I'm sure this is twofold for parents. You know, as kids have that built up energy, they can start to try to unwind in the house, which I'm sure for parents working at home can be a little bit like, okay, I'm gonna need you to settle down. But also, of course, you want your children to stay healthy. You want them to stay active. So I want to ask you for some tips and maybe different activities that parents can do with the constraints that we're under, which is you can't just send them outside to play. You can't take them to a park and play. There are certain things that we can and can't do while we battle this coronavirus. So give some of those tips out.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, we definitely can send them outside. I think a huge piece is getting that fresh air and letting them, burn off energy. And, I've read a lot of articles, and coronavirus isn't necessarily airborne if we're washing our hands and not touching our faces or touching shared surfaces. So while we can't bring them to maybe the playground, we can let them play around in our own yard. And really get some fresh air and activity. I know my son, played outside in the pouring rain a little bit yesterday before it started thundering, and that was the first time he really experienced that. So they might get to experience outdoors a little bit differently instead of just going to the playground, getting creative in your own yard. And then inside, I know we're living on the world of screens, but there are so many resources, whether it's live classes at the YMCA, we offer family yoga, we teach Zumbini, which is even for like parents with kids ages 0 to 4. We've got some activities for teens. So there's all sorts of classes you can do at the YMCA or other programs online, live with other people and other families, as well as great tools like Go Noodle or, videos online that allow kids to really get active and be silly and burn off some of that energy that we talked about.
Absolutely. Now, what about healthy snacks? Because, one of the things that I see on social media a lot is parents are dealing with their kids being at home, wanting to go to the refrigerator all the time and get these snacks out. Of course, we want them to, if they're hungry, to eat, but you also want to make sure that they're not overindulging in junk food and that they have healthy snacks to go along with them being healthy and being active.
Yeah, and that big thing is just bringing the excitement. So, whatever makes sense for the age of your children, but I know in my house it's something around like we're trying something new every day. So we get in those routines of sending them to school with the same packed lunch every day or whatever's on the menu in the cafeteria. So there's something around maybe trying a new fruit and vegetable or making it into something fun. So it might be a combination, and there are so many great tools. Again, if you go on our virtual Y, there's some recipes, and especially like kid-friendly ones for healthy snacks. But whether you turn your toast into some sort of animal, whether you're making stick bugs or flowers or sun with the different fruits and veggies that you might be putting on their plate, as well as just saying like, hey, here's a day you get to try a red pepper for the first time or a cucumber or some blueberries or blackberries. It gives them an opportunity. It becomes part of that routine that we're working on in schoolwork. Today is trying something new, and it might be trying on a new snack.
Absolutely. Now, please give out the web address where people can get more information if they want to become a member after we make it onto the other side of this. If they want to, I know you guys have a lot of summer programs, want to enroll their children. What's the website?
Yeah, so YMCA Buffalo Niagara.org. There's a ton of free resources on there. I can't say that enough. So whether you're a member or not a member, you live in a different state, it doesn't matter. There's a ton of free resources for wellness, family activities, recipes, parent resources. All that is on our virtual Y. So if you go to YMCA Buffalo Niagara, you can even go /wellness/ your virtual Y, or just navigate through the website, or just check our page on Facebook or Instagram, YMCA Buffalo Niagara, and that will give you all those free resources as well as more information when this does kind of roll over into the next season for summer camps and our normal membership benefits and opportunities.
Pam, thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate it, and great information.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.